Welcome to Billionaire. So this is RP here, recording video on 23rd of April 2022. We will do the Nifty analysis using 4 methods. We will take a 360-degree view. So we'll first check indicators, then check price action, then check Elliott waves, and then at the end we'll check the option chain data. So we'll try to get an idea of Nifty's move for the next week. So Nifty, by the way, currently here looks to be in a again falling downside, like it's in a correction mode, I believe. So we had discussed that previously. Nifty has taken resistance here and it is going to drop on the downside. So yeah, as per the indicators, you could see here this this pink line is a 200 EMA. Nifty has taken support there and bounced back. And so the blue line, this one is a 13 EMA, which is a short-term EMA. Then yellow is a 48 EMA and this is a 100 EMA. So Nifty clearly trading near to medium term moving averages, and again it faced resistance near 13 EMA. As per the RSI indicator, you can see here it touched 70 and then dropped and it's below 50. That is considered as bearish move. Here arrow indicator is turning sideways. It was earlier bullish. It was trading like green line. When it trades above 70, it is considered as bullish. So now it has come to the 50. So what I'm expecting it to go to parallel like this, and it will go like this. Okay, it will go parallel, it will go sideways, and then it will give a negative crossover, and then Nifty would start the drop. So if you have watched our previous videos, we have a pretty bearish view on the Nifty. Nifty is going to go near to 500k. That's what we are expecting. So in order to make this video more interactive, I would ask certain questions to you. If you have watched this 18th April analysis where we said that Nifty is going to go downside, if you watch that video, you can tell us in the comment how like when we are going to draw the downside target. Okay, right now we are saying that it is going downside and it is going to break 15,671, right? That was the previous low. It is going to break that. That's what we are saying. So last analysis was shared for the 18th April on last Sunday, I believe, right? So it has got good response, by the way, 1.3k view and 61 likes. If you can go and hit the like again on that video, we set the target for 100 video for that video and for this video as well. So moving on to the next, I'll tell you that we did the weekend analysis, and during the entire week we were bang on. Most of our analysis was very good, so you can watch those videos as well. So this analysis was for 19th April. I think it was recorded on 18th April again. That was Monday. So yeah, we had a bearish view again. Nifty is going downside towards 17,050. It went even below that. In the next video, you would see here that Nifty gave a sharp drop in the last 45 minutes, reached 16,824. So this was the video after the dip on 19th April. Then we were saying on 20th April that Nifty would retrace on the upside. You can watch that video as well. And yeah, this was the view here, A, B and C wave going on the upside. Here B wave was surprisingly a rare pattern of expanding flat correction. And yeah, even in this video we explained that Nifty breaks above this and will go up. Another video which we recorded on 22nd April, here we mentioned that Nifty is going to go downside as X wave and then go up as a Y wave towards 0.6 Fibonacci. So 0.6 Fibonacci carries an important role, and here are two Fibonacci retracement that you need to remember, 0.382 and 0.618. So whenever there is a slow fall, Nifty would reach here and then bounce back. Okay, and whenever there is a sharp fall, Nifty would reach here and then bounce back if the trend is going to continue on the upside. Okay, so if the trend is going to continue on the upside, it will come to any of these Fibonacci levels and then it will bounce back. So that's what the whole idea is. So yeah, we had discussed that in a 22nd April video, like for 22nd April, that is, this was recorded actually on 21st, and we add a date that Nifty prediction for tomorrow, which is of 22nd April. So you can watch those videos by visiting our channel. And same thing has happened. You would already know that this level was reached by Nifty, and next we are expecting this. We'll talk about these things later on. By the end of video, we'll talk about next moves, what has happened. So yeah. So another question to you, pause the video here itself. You can go into the comment section, and if you have watched this video, you can tell us that why we said Nifty is going to go downside towards this level. What was the reason for that? It was discussed in that video. It was one short 1 minute video. If you have clearly noticed why we discussed Nifty is going to fall, then you can answer that in the comment section. So by answering that, if you answer, it's your, if you already guessed what it was and what we discussed, it is your gain, right? You will gain the knowledge why we discussed and why we said that it is going to fall, not based on Elliott wave. It was even price action, simple price action and indicator based hint that I have given. So moving on to the next, for next week we are going to discuss Nifty. So this was the chart that we discussed last time. Here we mentioned that Nifty has been into the complex correction of W, X, Y, XX and Z wave. So that's as per the Elliott wave analysis. So these are the 5 swings it will create: 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So these are the 5 swings. So if someone says this is an inverse head and shoulders, okay, so that won't be happening. I'm going to have a pretty much good confidence on this. So now, unless this is broken, I will not change my view. Okay, I'll change the view only when it is broken. Pretty much in line with our view, Nifty is going to break this one and make a smaller low. That's what our analysis says. We also mentioned Nifty is going to repeat this pattern here. Okay, yeah, so there could be a little bit of challenge here because we see this is more like a sharp drop. So I'm not sure whether this will be repeated, but yeah, as per the alteration theory of Elliott wave, it should have been repeated. So what Nifty can do is it can go like this and then it can start the drop like this. So it will be a slow drop just like this. So that's what we have expected. So yeah, this is also possible. Then also these things are possible. We should be waiting for that, and we will draw targets later on once it finishes the retracement and gives a strong signal of fall. Then we'll draw, let's say it goes like this, then we'll draw the target for next wave, and this like this we will be assuming this move to be continued here. Okay, based on that we'll draw the targets each week. So you have to stay tuned with us, hit that like and subscribe button, and make sure that you hit the bell icon. So that will keep you updated with whatever latest video that we post. So moving on to the next part, we also see here MACD is going in the expanding channel. Okay, it is going like this. So you can draw that lines as well from the top of the MACD. So yeah, so this was the positional view, or you could say 1 or 2 months view. We are going to hit a new low below this. That's what my view is. Okay, so let's check this move. Okay, let's understand this move. We already talked about this move in a last video, so I'm not going to repeat that. You can watch that video again. So let's talk about this move. So this move was a triple zigzag correction on the downside as a W, X, Y, XX and Z wave. So yeah, in the previous videos we talked that this is ABC correction going like this, ABC, then again X are the connecting waves and ABC on the downside. Nifty made a low of 16,824. So next we are going to talk about this move. Okay, this was the pullback that it has given. So I have a doubt that it is going to go down immediately and break this 16,824 low, because this was a fall that it made in a couple of days. So I'm expecting a pullback to continue for a couple more days and then it could drop. So what I said is it could go like this and then drop. So align to that view. Next chart. Okay, so fast forward to today. This is how it is looking, right? Nifty has went up. So now when you plot Fibonacci on these numbers, okay, when you plot Fibonacci on these numbers of 18,114 high and 16,824 low, when you plot that, you get 0.6 Fibonacci as 17,624. So what we were saying since beginning of the pullback is Nifty is going towards this. So pretty much in line that view. On Monday, we need to watch a price action near this 0.6 Fibonacci. So again, from where this 0.6 Fibonacci came, when you plot Fibonacci using Fibonacci retracement tool, when you plot on these levels, you get 0.6 Fibonacci as 17,050. So you need to pick a Fibonacci tool, okay, Fibonacci retracement tool on TradingView. You need to first start from here and use this point as a upside. Okay, then here you can get the 0.600 Fibonacci as 17,050. By the way, Fibonacci numbers are pretty much important to identify supports. So 0.600 Fibonacci is a golden number, and it is said that this is pretty much useful in the technical analysis, as well as this number can be derived from the Fibonacci sequence, which is found in everywhere, in your eyes, in your hands, in your fingerprints, even in the shell of like in plants, animal, everywhere Fibonacci is present. That's what it says, golden numbers. And yeah, you can learn about Fibonacci in more detail by watching some YouTube videos. But yeah, this is also used in financial markets. And yeah, I'm expecting it to drop here and then pull back as a Y wave even. Okay, so this is one possibility for next week. So this is the case one. You can assume that on next session of a Monday, it will go toward this and then pull back. Another possibility is that it will make another X wave connecting and then it will go up, but I will leave that once it start trading above 17,624. If it, like, let's say Y wave goes towards 17,700, then I would assume that it would go as it would go again one more downside, and then it will create the XX and Z wave. Okay, so this is a triple zigzag correction in that case, but I will leave that for later on. So this is the case one we discussed. Second case is like this. Second case is more of expanding flat correction. It will be more scarier, and it will be more what to say, this will be a trap. This will trap most of the sellers. And yeah, this is a more common you could say pattern, expanding flat pattern. Expanding flat pattern has 3 and 5 wave structure. So this is how the pattern looks like, and it usually ends near 0.38 to Fibonacci. So Nifty has been in correction, so we cannot rule out this possibility of expanding flat. So A wave is a 3 wave correction, again B wave is a 3 wave correction, okay, and C wave is a 5 wave correction. Okay, so it will go like this and it will bounce back on the upside. It will face resistance somewhere near top of A wave, and then it would drop on the downside. So this is another possibility, and this will be very tricky. And if it is going to happen, it will happen on Monday. If it will that will be a crazy fall, you could say, on the Monday, and a crazy recovery it will start next maybe on a Tuesday or something. I cannot guarantee the timing, but yeah, if this has to be broken, it will be broken on Monday. That's what you can remember. And yeah, it will be crazy recovery, so most of the sellers will be trapped here. So what I would do is, in this pattern, what I'm expecting is B wave to end near 16,750, because in our earlier video we mentioned that 16,850 to 750 is a major support area. You can check here in this chart. Yeah, okay, here you can see here that this is a major support area here in this zone, so it could find a support there. So as I said, B wave will be like this. It will break 16,824, will make even small low of 16,800, and then start bounce back, and then it will go sharply up. We will be able to identify that if by looking at the moves. The move will be very sharp, trapping the fresh sellers entered at the break of this. So this is another idea that I have. So let's say if Nifty goes beyond, so this is second case, by the way, this is second bearish case, in which we are expecting Nifty to break this and then bounce back. Okay, and then after that it will drop, or even it will make a connecting wave, go up and then drop. So we'll discuss those during the weekly during the daily analysis as it is progressing. So yeah, when I will be assuming the fall is going to go started, like it will start fall, and this case will fail. So let's say if Nifty goes below 16,700, it starts trading below this for 15 to 30 minutes. I will assume that this is not an expanding flat, and this is going to fall further now. Okay, so that possibility is only when 16,700 is broken. Okay, most of the time B wave goes a little bit small and a little bit below the this point, and then pull back. We have discussed these examples previously many times in our previous videos. So in future maybe we'll make a separate video on expanding flat correction, but yeah, this is the most common, and this is the way people get strict. And I'm expecting C wave to end here somewhere in this zone, just above the top of A, that is 17,415 to 460. Okay, this is the zone where C wave could end, and then it would start again drop. Next, okay, so let's talk about this move and what is going to happen on Monday. Different possibilities we'll check. So here one possibility is it will open gap down, which looking at global, many are projecting that it is going to go downside. So as we said previously, 0.6% Fibonacci is going to come, and we discussed this as well, that this is A wave, this is B wave, and this is C wave going on the downside. So C wave will go like this and reach to 0.6 Fibonacci and then bounce back. So that's what our initial view is. So if it's open gap down below this low, then expect it to drop towards this level. Okay. So another case, second case in the Monday's session, if it opens flat without breaking this 17,150 low, if it 49 low, if it opens flat or a gap up, we can expect it to find a resistance near 0.32 Fibonacci, and then it would drop. I would like to see this happening, because wave 4 is a short, and it's just 1 or 2 candles of 15-minute. So I'm not expecting it to open gap down, and I want to see this case. just that looking at global and SGX, people think that it'll work always, it'll be opening gap down, and I want to see those people to disappoint a little bit based on global view. So it doesn't happen that way always, but yeah, here I want to say that this will be an ABC correction coming here and then breaking downside. So here what we need to watch for, if this case happens, if opens flat or gap up, then we can expect it to bounce toward this, and then it would drop on the downside. So that's what our view is, and it should face the resistance near this channel. If it starts trading above and let's say 17,250, so this will be the stop loss. If in case it opens gap up, I would assume a short position here, and I would exit my short position beyond 0.6 Fibonacci of this third wave. So by the way, again, when you plot Fibonacci, so this is the starting point and this is the ending point. When you plot here and here, you get these two numbers, and I'm expecting a shallow correction towards this and then a drop. Okay, and when I enter here, I'll put this as a stop loss. If Nifty goes beyond 17,250, I would cover my position, because then the price will come out of the channel, and then the correction could have ended here and our wave count could be wrong. So that is the case, and this is how we should put the stop loss. So this is second case of next day. By the way, we discussed for weekly case, and we discussed for tomorrow's for Monday's case. So one case for Monday is like this. Okay, it will open gap down and then drop toward this. Okay, and if it opens flat, okay, in that case, and a gap up, it will go toward this and then drop. Okay, so this is second case. Yeah, so, and if it opens, let's say, small gap down here, and again it creates an expanding flat correction, then the people will again get trapped. So that is another possibility as well. You need to remember, it should clearly start trading, or it should open big gap down. Let's say if it opens gap down below 17,120, if it opens gap down below that, we can assume that it is not an expanding flat and we are going towards this. Okay, that's what we can assume. Even and yeah, if Nifty starts trading below this 17,050 or 17,000 even, there could be a chance of break on the downside, and this could be a fifth extended wave, larger extended wave. That is also possible. So as we said, Nifty, if starts trading below 120, and like if it opens gap down and start trading below 17,120, we can assume that it is minimum going towards this level. And yeah, if gap up opens here, then also it is a short opportunity. Then we are going to short near this with this as a stop loss. So these are the cases that we discussed. So we discussed all possible cases. I'm not going to think that it will happen something beyond these, because these are the max possible cases we discussed. You can rewind and watch video again. You will understand everything. You need to like make sure that you read properly. You can write it down levels in the notebook if you want, and you can come and visit our channel to watch videos as many times as you want. So last part, we are going to check the option chain data. So option chain data here shows that 17,000 is a major support. So what we are assuming is Nifty is not going to sustain below this, because 17,000 is a whole number and it carries a good importance. So what we expected is a 17,050. So it can even go beyond 17,050, go little below, let's say 16,980 it will hit, and then it will sharp go bounce back up. So that's what the support says. So this is the major support for this monthly expiry. Beyond that, the major support will be 16,500, because this is the second biggest number on the put side. So put open interest, the biggest number shows the supports. So this is the biggest support, and this is the second biggest support. On the call side, the major resistance is 18,000. By the way, it's not visible in this screenshot, but yeah, I was not able to take the screenshot because it was not fitting in. And the second major resistance is 17,500. So Nifty is not going to go beyond these range. That's what I think, and it will be compact. This range would get compacted. Okay, That's what I'm assuming. So 17,500 is the second major resistance after 18,000. And then what resistance we have? 17,500. By the way, I'm not going to consider this as a resistance. I'll consider this as a resistance because 17,500 and 17,300. So these numbers carry. By the way, another thing, 0, 300, 500, 700 and 800. These are the strikes that you need to watch for reading the option chain data. Other strikes does not carry much importance, and they eventually, any supports or resistance formed on those strikes gets broken. So that is another good advice. We have even discussed the option chain in detail in our one of videos. So yeah, this will become a major resistance when it opens gap up, gap down, and yeah, this will become third major resistance. Okay, so yeah, this is how we read the option chain. So any drop below 17,000 would be a long opportunity. That's what I think, and it should bounce back. So yeah, if closes below 17,000 deep downside, then we can assume that 16,800 is at risk. Then again, if it gives sharp drop below this, then also it will be a short covering towards upside as an expanded flat correction. That possibility we discussed. So not much on option chain. 17,000 is major support. A break below this is an reversal opportunity. That's what I think for next 4-5 days of monthly expiry. Take care. It will be volatile expiry, and do not keep in the money, at the money positions open. You need to have a larger margin on the Zerodha and upstocks, because for what to say, for stock options. Okay, if you keep open positions, it will be a problem. If it ends in the money, you will have to carry the physical delivery. So with that warning, or you could say a note, we are signing off for today. By the way, this is just an educational video, not an investment advice. Any profits or loss encountered by following this analysis will be your own responsibility. So do take care. Have a good day. Bye bye.